See that smile? That's because this is, hopefully, it better be, my last day in Pennsylvania. There's a sign back there at the trailhead that it's 910 to Katahdin, but the only number that matters to me is it's 15 miles to the Delaware water gap and the Jersey state line. Or as Bruce Springsteen said, the swamps of Jersey. There's been some nice parts of Pennsylvania, that's for sure, but on the whole, I'm not going to miss it. Seeing the rocks and the snakes and the heat and the overgrown trail in parts. And then I think it suffers too from coming sort of right after the halfway point. So you're looking forward to getting halfway done on the trail, then you're done with that. And you still have a really long ways to go. So kind of suffers from all that stuff, but on the whole, I'm not going to miss Pennsylvania, and I'm looking forward to Jersey. Straight uphill to start. So being how it's the last day in Pennsylvania, hopefully, give you an education on the different genuses of rocks. These would be the gremlin rocks to start. Gremlin rocks are the smaller embedded rocks in the trail that try and grab you right as you're walking past, try to trip you up, generally mischievous, sometimes like through here hidden by a little bit of grass, sharp, pointy, slanted, just generally thoroughly annoying after a while, and for me, kind of jarring on my neck. So I'm sure we'll move through all the different genuses of rocks today in Pennsylvania, so I'll try and keep you updated today on all the genuses, subspecies, and all my different categories of Pennsylvania rocks. The other thing any hiker needs to know about these nasty little bugger gremlin rocks, besides all their vicious traits of trying to grab you and trip you, twist your ankle, is that they also try and lure you off the trail. Very sneaky. So it makes it very hard to see the trail. All looks the same everywhere. Looks like it maybe goes that way. Sometimes there's these false blazes that the gremlin rocks put out for you that looks like a blaze, but it's more just some growth on the tree. They try and lure you off the trail. Crafty buggers. Because you can see you're surrounded by nothing but more and more of their close relatives. Now this is interesting. You can see here, this is another subspecies of the Pennsylvania rocks. These are hyena rocks, so named because they hunt in packs, and when you're walking on them, they sound like they're laughing at you. You can hear them moving under your feet. Bigger than gremlin rocks. They're not laughing, they're particularly vicious because they try and throw you off the trail. You never know which way they're going to move. Hyena rocks, a lot of times, don't last for too long. But like I said, they hunt in packs and can be particularly vicious. My last chance to take the Wolf Rocks bypass, which is a blue blaze that goes off that way. And just like the name says, you can bypass Wolf Rocks, which in the trail notes says has some particularly steep sections not recommended for hikers who are not sure of their abilities. And I think it also says something like it's also a popular place for snakes to sun themselves, and that many times can be found sunning themselves or hiding in the rocks. Doesn't sound particularly appealing, but I haven't taken a blue blaze yet, so I may regret this, but on to Wolf Rocks, which I think are another subspecies of Pennsylvania rock. And I'll tell you about those when we get there, if they're what I think. It looks like this is the start of Wolf Rocks. Trail goes that way. This is another subset of Pennsylvania rocks. These babies are the top of the food chain. These are orca rocks, whale rocks or orca rocks, and they're mostly benign until they become steep, tilted, or wet. And these aren't wet, but they're supposedly going to get steep and tilted, so I won't be able to film much. And as you heard me say earlier, they are close friends with snakes, so you have to look out for snakes as well. So beautiful to look at, but these babies can swallow you whole. The Pennsylvania Orcas rocks. And there, you can see every time I see a chipmunk, see the little chipmunk? Every time I see a chipmunk, that to me is just the food chain. That just means snakes. Not too bad so far. It's nice and dry. I don't want to jinx myself, but no sign of any snakies. Looks like the trail goes this way. Headed down there. Time to put the camera away. Well, I have to say, Wolf Rocks was not nearly the beast that I had made it out to be in my head. You know, the trail notes and gut hooks made it seem really nasty. But like I've said a few times before, everyone experiences things differently out here. And granted, it was dry when I did it and sunny and perfect conditions, but it wasn't really steep at all. Mostly just the big flat rocks that you saw. They weren't tilted too much, so it didn't seem too steep to me. And I was through the whole thing probably in less than 10 minutes, and that was with moving slowly. So, as I've also said before, You build things up in your head sometimes, and many times they aren't nearly as difficult as you make them out to be in your imagination. And that was the case with wolf rocks anyway, for me. What's more, Wolf Rocks has given way to this trail. Look at this. Smooth sailing. I think I'm maybe 7 miles into the day, doing 16, something like that. So I've still got like 9 miles or something, 8 or 9 miles to the Delaware water gap. And I could only wish in my wildest dreams it would stay like this for those whole 8 or 9 miles. Wouldn't that be a treat? But I'll take it for however long it goes, that's for sure. I just came out of the woods right there to this little field. How nice is this? What a great place this would be to camp. Look at the view. Ooh, look at that swimming pool down there. That looks inviting. You know, there's somewhere for me to sit and have a break. Sit right in the grass. I'm just about, I think, to head down to the Delaware water gap. Got, I think, 2 or 3 miles, and the Delaware River is somewhere down over there, I think. Nice view today, though. Here's the Blaze Trail, goes down there. Assuming that's the Delaware River. And New Jersey over there. Just coming down into town, and unless I'm mistaken, that is a store selling ice cream. Might be the most expensive ice cream cone I've ever bought. $4.50 for a scoop of strawberry ice cream, but tastes pretty good though. I'll do this. This is cheers to leaving Pennsylvania. Yum. And trucks, but Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Bye-bye, Pennsylvania. Hello, New Jersey. 7 down, 7 to go. Woohoo! Oh, never have been happier to leave a state. I love you, Pennsylvania, but I'm not going to miss you. Hello, New Jersey. That way. Crossing the Delaware River. anchors and the rafters and the craziness of the traffic. And there goes Mrs. Mulligan. The stopping point is just a half a mile up ahead. I already like New Jersey. See how long this love affair lasts.